Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christy with Ahn Co. It's Monday, September 16th. I'm going to go over the markets with you. Strong support in the grain markets today. Corn market up 5 1/4, soybeans up 1 1/4. Wheat complex anywhere from 3 3/4 in Minneapolis to 9 1/4 higher in Kansas City wheat. So a lot of support showing up here. You had grain inspections today that were just below expectations, so nothing great there. You did have a small private sale to China this morning for soybeans, but you had Nova Crush that was very friendly beans as well. And so you'd think that beans would be the leader of the pack here, but it really was corn and wheat taking over this market that makes you want to lean towards a more technical trade right now. When you look at those two contracts, you do have grain conditions here this afternoon to give a little bit more detail, but really when you look at the fundamental picture, we're not going to get any numbers from USDA until the end of the month where we have quarterly grain stocks that does finalize old crop production levels, or I should say carry out levels, and small grain. So you do have that set of information, but that's not until the end of the month. And then you have a forecast that really calls for ample temperatures for the next 2 weeks to try and keep finishing off this crop. We've had a lot of producers starting to feel a little bit more comfortable now that the heat is around. It's going to stop raining in most areas. Minnesota, northern half of Minnesota, North Dakota and South Dakota do look like to get some moisture here by the end of this week, but for the most part drier everywhere else, and that's very welcome for a lot of these crops moving forward to try and finish off. So the fundamental stories have really taken a back seat now, and we're busting through some resistance levels to see if we can stay above them. 371 was a big one on D's corn, and we closed at 374. So we'll see if we get that second day confirmation there. Meat markets slightly lower in live cattle and feeder cattle. Lean hogs mixed with front month really down over $2, but deferred contracts find that support anywhere from $1 to $1.85 higher. Outside markets, definitely the biggest movers of the day with crude oil up over $7.50 higher today off the fact that you have that strike here in Saudi Arabia, wondering what's to come about this oil production, and will you see it escalate here from now, as many are pointing fingers at Iran. So we'll be watching that. Both the Dow and US dollar were quiet today though. I do have to close with a disclaimer: trading futures and options involves risk loss and is not suitable for all producers. This is a solicitation. Have a great day.